Hello, YouTube. Or nobody, really, because I don't think anyone ever watches this, but I still do it for Patreon. But yeah, this is Moondog / Trash Panda Deluxe. Let me turn down my audio a little bit. In your background is my playlist, which I'll have to share for Spotify, is so the band at your ballroom dance is a bunch of time travelers. Yeah, it's pretty much like, hey, if Bridgerton met, I don't know, whatever, but it's, yeah. It's been a long night. But yes, behold the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is going to teach you a little bit of things. Not too many things, but some things. So, yeah, we're going to do some gradient ramp fun things. What is a gradient ramp, you say? Or / a gradient map? It's a lazy artist's best friend! So here's what everything looks like if it's got color on it. Let me just turn off the color. And this is what it looks like without it! What? Yeah, it's a big mess, but still. It's kind of fun. And you're like, oh, hair, all those other things. Alright, but what I'm going to show you, I need to turn on his skin so I can see what's going on, is the basics of a gradient ramp. So, what is the ramp itself? So, you can either do it as an edit thing, which doesn't let you change it, or you can do it as an adjust layer. An adjust layer, this is your gradient. And what it says is if it's black, it's going to be this color. If it's white, it's this color. And any shades in between are going to be that. Let me save this here. Hang on. I can't spell. Alright. So, yeah. And you're like, alright, well, that looks pretty basic. Okay, well, let's go. So we're on the layer below it, which is just really bright, right? Well, I mean, we can't be that bright. So we're gonna go back in, and I've got some old brushes I made in college, like 20 years ago. And we're gonna go with our black and white at a lower rate, and we're gonna add some texture to it. Now, what? This is anime style? Yeah, it is. It's kind of, you know, Korean manhwa style. And by the way, congratulations, South Korea, for handling your dictator military takeover in 3 hours or less. Good on you. I wish America could do the same. But rock on, South Korean brothers and sisters. I can't wait to spend 13 hours in Seoul in May. So what you do is you install your gradient map over on the top, right? And then you just start messing around below it. Now you're still going to want to do lighting on top of all of this. This is pretty much just for color. But it's just so much easier than having to like sit there and pick all the tones and try and figure shit out. It's like, what? You can actually like paint your colors? I mean, I find it helpful. Maybe it's easier for other people to actually be good at color theory by hand. I make a really good color theory as a gradient, and then I go from there and do things with it. That's good enough. This is going to be kind of messy. So we do all that. We're going to combine that. Boop. Pull it in. Boop. And then we're going to go here and do a little bit of erase to bring all the hair back. For me, that's just a lot easier than what I used to do, which is put the flat color, then do a bunch of gradient cuts, which I still do sometimes. I guess it depends on the art style I'm going for. This one wanted kind of more messy because it's supposed to be at like a 1800s style like ball. And now it's time to fix this up. We're just gonna make it a little lower in the thing here. Alright. Just tighten it all up here. And I think this is probably the last color part we have to do before we're gonna work on the background. I'll do the details on these guys later. Oh yeah, I gotta do like all the white part on his shirt. Damn it. Well, that'll be relatively easy. Alright. So let's do all the missing white part here. I don't actually think his collar is gonna be white. I don't know. Figure his shirt will be white, like Sumerian's is. Haven't exactly decided. That's why gradient ramp is handy. In fact, let's just forget his shirt right now. Let's do his lapels. Because I didn't plan on being white, but I don't really want them red either. Why am I messy? Because guess what? I get to put it underneath the coat. What? Alright, so we're just gonna make a copy. Make it solid. Add a ramp. Which is a adjustment layer. That's what it does if you just apply. Alright. White means go, by the way. Alright, but we're not gonna do that. Let's see what color we want to do. I'm just gonna guess. He's kind of like, you know, purple is his theme. So we're just gonna mess around and see what kind of looks good. Just go through our gradients and see. This gives us a general idea to start with. I don't know. No. It's way too Oz. Pale purple? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cool. Kind of feel like, though, it's gonna be some sort of ridiculous dark velvet. So I'll show you how to make a gradient ramp that's a velvet. So we're gonna take my red velvet here, which is also blood. Lighting here is gonna be like a orange. And it's gonna be a super, super dark blue purple. Sorry, kitty. I don't know, what do y'all think? Like, oh no, it's messy. Yeah, it is. It's what it looks like from a distance. It's all good. I don't know. Let's try that again. No, I kind of like that. Okay, we're gonna make it an obnoxious shaded gold with a texture. But first, let us shade it. like this texture. Is it like gonna be like totally shaded? Nah, we'll have to do a different shading. This is a cool texture, and this is great for textures. Are you gonna have to go back and actually like shade it? Yes, you will. But this is a awesome texture. Look at that. It's kind of like a. I'm trying to go for, you know, that lamb's wool, that shaved lamb's wool look, caracal fur or whatever it is. Trying to go for like orange. Like, golden lamb's wool, because this guy is a fucking demon. Alright, that's good enough for me right there. Alright. Now let's do a shirt. Now remember, once you color, bring it up to your color layers to hang out with the other colors. Yeah. Maybe clean it up a little bit. I do the final cleaning at the very end. You should label these. I forget. Don't be like me. Or you can reverse it here. Alright. Find your brush you like. You know, I'm going through like shit brushes I've had before, new brushes I've had. I'm trying to deal with like the fact that I have like 1,000 brushes and editing them. That was easy. Boring, but easy. But yeah, I'll do my final cleanup here in a bit. Right now, I don't know. I kind of want to do a background. So yes, crucify me now, but there is occasionally a good use for AI. Like when you want to make a super blurry background that it's going to be just completely ignored. Which isn't the case what I'm doing. It's going to be... And guess what we're gonna do? Another gradient ramp after we, you know, make this desaturated. Alright. Then you go and clean up everything. Now you got your dark background in. Know what's up. Layer by layer as you must. But I'm not gonna make y'all sit through all of that. The next one will be, hey, you gotta like all this extra stuff. Like, all this bling. In fact, let's do Sumerian's flowers here real quick. With guess what? Now, should you make this your image in a much larger size and shrink it? Yeah, you totally should. Did I? No. Do I care? No. Why? Because the only person who's actually going to see this picture is the person it's for. And now it's time to actually clean up. Is this hecka messy? Yes, it is. That's just how I roll. Especially when it's a sketch for a single panel of a comic that only one person's gonna see. Oh, wanna forget his eyebrows. Now I'll go back and fill some things in after I do this. Probably.